So it begins. Night of the Wombat, Adventure of the Seal, Screams of the Lemur. Oh no, what's happening? What's happening? Ah! Haha! You died. This is the game. Haha! I can't escape! Oh no, there's nothing in any of the containers! What will I do? Oh no. Ah, this is fruitless! We're damned forever. Ah! Oh man. Anyways, guys, the game is getting better. It is getting better. I've been putting work into it, and stuff's coming out. Got a different audio in the background that's copyright free. It's not, it's good, but it's not blowing me away or anything. But it's better horror vibes. Yeah. Will it repeat? Ooh, well, nice. And I only think I want to play on the main menu, but let me just take you through a little bit of what's been going on. Right now, it's just only this premature area. I have some performance issues I'm going to do, but I have a backsplash, a death backsplash when you die. It's going to be your name, and then this was killed by a cool description. That whole thing is going to be your death, whatever type of death you went through. And there's going to be a lot. I'll even show you. Then what killed you? Environment. Environment's a lame word, but, giant squid, great white shark, mutated creature, the depths, killed player name. That's probably going to be like the environment. And then your stats. So the good stuff. Man, I do love the song I found, that copyright-free song. But let me just show you around a little bit. Let's go to, oops, wrong one. It's not the scene I want. I want this scene. And then I think I turned this off for now. Yeah, I turned that off. So this is very new. I don't know if I've shown this to the general public yet. But we got procedural generated maps. Oh yeah, and I need to change some things. So anyways, I'm going to die right now. Now, yeah, I'm going to die no matter what. So, oh yeah, in that main menu. Nice. It goes there every time. But let's just tweak. I added a vital system now. Oxygen. There's for oxygen, health, stamina, temp, hunger, thirst, medications, hazards, status, conditions. Some of these I might not even use, but I got the basics. Oxygen and health are the main ones right now. But oh yeah, this gets called by. I don't need that anymore. I know that. I don't really need tag. I can show you all the deaths, but give me a second. Instantiate all that stuff. The vital system. Let's just say we have 3 air tanks. And then 10 is the fastest. It cuts in half. It cuts in half again. And then it's like really low relatively. Let's see what 3 does for us. Yeah. So, oh, 0 was the default. Oh, what was yeah, I was doing that. Okay, that's good. So let's see what the best is like. All this needs tweaking. Subject to change. Don't call my mom about it. Let's see what's cracking. Now we breathe a lot longer. Oh yeah, it definitely is different. Okay, but now these have items in them. Those are batteries. This is a knife. The knife is probably one of the cooler just models I've made. Not that I want the knife to be like a huge main item. That's a UAM, underwater acoustic modem. There's actually different types. There's okay, so that's just the one, but there's 3 types of these. See, they need different images, but oh wow, the oxygen really is. Let me. Oh, I can't change it. If you wear more of these, that goes slower. And right now, I don't have a way to, make the. I don't have an air tank thing. That's a battery. This is a. What is that? This is a knife. I would love to show you. I'm gonna die though soon, so it's kind of not worth it at the moment. 3, I don't know what's in my hand, and 4, I don't know what's in my hand. 3, 4. Yeah, it's probably. Anyways, so some stuff screwed up. I've already know how to fix it. That's going to be an airlock. All these are just placeholders. The vision, it's all pure functionality of the game so far. I mean, obviously there's some aesthetics, and there's so much to talk about. But yeah, functionality is the most important right now. And actually, how in the world is it's doing better than I thought it would be doing. I don't know. I'm a little shocked. The FPS, I think I'm going to do stuff to make it better, but I'm glad I can turn that off. Doing both talking and listening to that at the same time is a lot. But anyways, okay, let me do this. Okay, so I have ways of death. Devoured and being consumed. You were devoured whole, swallowed by the abyss, consumed by the dark, yada yada. Consumed by your own panic is more fun. I like that one. There's gonna be like psychosis, like psychological issues happening with you in the water. That's gonna be fun. Was torn from within. That one, that's gonna be a good one. I do want there to be like parasites getting into you, screwing with your mind, screwing with your organs, your body, different stuff, and nothing too crazy. And I don't want you to have a bunch of the data per se. I want you to experience the symptoms of the data, and you have to figure out how to help yourself. And there's definitely going to be some metrics of things, but it's less. It does not need to be overly like it can be complex, sure, but man, let me turn my gain down. I'm probably screaming. Okay. I hope this is better. But it doesn't like the user needs to have an enjoyable experience. Over detailing of things, it is nice, but it needs to be done in a enjoyable way. A way where you don't need to know everything even though it's already happening. And the longer you play, the more you might be taking advantage of some metrics that you otherwise wouldn't. Slight advantages over things, knowing things. And I do want it to be a knowledge-based game, just like Phasmophobia is, just like Escape from Tarkov is. Different types of games can be like that. But Bit and Clean Half is cool. Crushed by Pressure, I want that to be a thing. Your pressure suit might crack. Boom, boom. Rapid decompression's cool. Anyways, a lot of these, like I had ChatGPT just whip out a bunch of these. We'll see what's good, what's not. Dragged where no light remains. That's interesting. Dragged into a trench, pulled under. You're definitely gonna have weird, freaky things happen to you that you're not gonna understand. You'll enjoy in the beta. And I do need to still implement. There's a lot of implementation functionality wise, and the free beta test is it's purely, it's going to be very much functional and some and obviously it's going to have some aesthetic goodness to it. You need to enjoy your visual experience also, but it's very going to be bare bones on the visual aesthetics. It's mostly going to be functional focused. Is the gameplay good or not? Is it fun or not? Does it screw with your brain? Does this make you freak out a little bit? That's what I want. Um, that one's a lost by the current. Let's lost beneath the current. It's the deep currents. I don't know. I don't like waves. That's on the surface. Was taken by the current. Yeah, that's whatever. Um, I don't know. I'm changing these on the spot, but anyways, dismembered, suffocated, drowned. Lots of different ways of entangled, especially with a giant squid. Yeah, and I definitely want there to be mythical legend, mythical size creatures per se, and they might not be a leviathan. Leviathan is the giant shark, right? I mean, no, that's megalodon. I don't know what a leviathan. That's kind of like to me like big long neck kind of thing. But anyways, there's gonna be a lot of interesting, and actually in real life, there's crazy creatures in the ocean, and I'm gonna use a lot of those weird ones, freaky ones that I've seen online. Um, Just comes a black. Is there a black snake one? Black dragon, black snake. There's a couple things like that. Obviously, like anglerfish will be cool, but there's going to be mutated versions of things too. Also, just straight mutated stuff. Um, so, anyways, kind of going along with the pharmaceutical biological research defense industry issue at the bottom. So, okay, let me just in the code make uh let me just make it be amazing. Let's just do. Oh, that's horrible. Let's just make this be 0.001. And then we'll make the player controller call 3. So it's like amazing now. And then let's just go explore a little bit. Kind of give you the vibe of what's happening. Okay, so yeah, hopefully that yeah, it looks like it'll be good enough for the playtest. So there's a lot more items. Let me show you. The clam I don't think is anything yet, but okay, let's pull that out. Oh, whoops. Okay, the depths on my person in my hand. Okay, 0.025, 0.025, 0.025. Okay. Oh, is that too small? I guess it might be. 90. Not that way, please, my goodman. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of good enough. Let's make it 0.1. Ooh, pointy guy. Okay, so yeah, take a gander at that. Let me rotate it up just a little bit. 20. Nope. 20. Yeah. Okay, and it's kind of the wrong way too. Let me rotate it around its axis by 180. My bad. And negative 20. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, kind of cool. You got a knife. I have action set up for everything. Man, the lighting's fun too. Isn't that cool? Just look at that red on the knife. Yeah, there's a roll, pitch, yaw system, Azel roll. So that's a lot of fun. And okay, Buster. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, lodge myself in there. Nice. So yeah, this is really cool. This is a drone field basically, and it's very static right now. There's not really, there's no physics involved in this. Ooh, haha. Oh, that's kind of fun. Oh, come on, let me up. Oh, I stuck. I'm kind of stuck a little bit. Oh, haha. I want to go through it. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of fun. Okay, and maybe stuff will chase you and stuff like that, and you'll be like running, and this stuff. I want a shark to be able to fling through that and just rip you to shreds. Like that's just floating in here. But yeah, this is the placeholder for kelp fields. And there's different ratios of different things, of course. There's a scientific notebook, another underwater acoustic modem, basically a communications device. You're going to need stuff like that to basically um, to communicate at distances back to your pod. Okay, so obviously too thick of an area. This is that underwater. I just use the bottom of a tower. Yeah, so this will be like an airlock, and maybe in the beta it'll just straight up be that, but ideally, like it'll be a little bit more. Okay, nice, same thing. I know you can't see that. See, like 60 FPS, like there's some, and I'm instantiating all of this all at the same time, so it is a little bit. I kind of want to go this way, but that way could be good too. Oh, nice. I'm already glad I went this way. So just at least there's stuff over here. Okay, that might be what I'm looking for. Yes. Okay, yeah, giant towers. And these are going to be, I do think they're going to be vertical like this in a way, but they're going to be warbling. Like, it's kind of hard to do that motion a little bit, but warbling in the water. Okay, here's the bottom. Yep. There she be. Uh, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of little surprises and things for you. They know a shipping container is basically, I want it to be like neutrally buoyant facilities that air pockets get in, and there's kind of some way that it might not be totally realistic, but in a way it's like, okay, neutrally buoyant pressured thing in the ocean, like, yeah, okay, I can buy that. One thing that's interesting is rocks can go all the way to the bottom, and they're just very good at handling pressure. So there's bait, the fins, and the HUD. I got a notebook down there that you'll always have. Okay, I just wore some fins. They're on me down there, but you can't see them. Yeah, so I showed you the tower. Anything else that there really is? These are, of course, they're placeholders. They're not how the finals are going to look. They're just purely placeholders. My 3D modeler, Gabe, he's not mine, but he is building a lot for the game. He built those towers actually, and he's very talented. He can do what I can do like 10 times faster. So it's a big blessing to have Gabe. But yeah, I'm trying to think any different sort of environments. I feel like I am missing something, but I think overall it's fine. And yeah, all the containers. There's containers around the shipping the Okay, you kind of can tell right now. It's not okay. The beta is going to be different than all this, but I can right now tell what the edge of the maps is because it's very densely populated. Okay, let me reorient myself. And this command, I don't know if I'll even like want that. There's a AirPod up there. Yes. Oh, and there's even I feel like I'm probably in a lower part. Let me. Yeah, but oh wow, there's two of these. But yeah, everything's there's smartphone. I think the smartphone actually I have. Let me see if I can look at that. Okay. This guy. I don't know. I'm gonna be spinning like a crazy guy. Kind of fun to watch the crazy spins. Okay, let me. Okay, I know I'm far away, but just gonna grab all that. Where is the shipping container? It's kind of hard to see it. There's a little bit of some screwed up stuff. Okay, I know it's right here somewhere. There it is. Okay, 4. Yeah, so let's rotate it like 45. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't exactly. No. That's 0. And then let's push it forward. I don't know. That's that way. Ooh, looking kind of weird. Oh, okay. Kind of fun to do this kind of stuff. Ooh, isn't that cool? Okay. Rotate it, please, around. Wow, it's so screwed. I think, oh, I kind of understand a little bit. It's so weird what I'm doing. I'm kind of surprised I'm not able to, whoopsies. Okay. Yeah, there is interesting, whoopsies. Okay, rotate for me. I mean, you obviously can see it. So, anyways, yeah, I can't get it rotated right. It's kind of funny how rotations work. There's like lock gimbal stuff. Um, anyways, yeah, let's get rid of that. What do I have in this? Okay, batteries. I showed you the knife. I'll show you. Okay, yeah, this will be a good thing to show you, and like this will be a good thing to show you. So, I need to get it instantiated correctly. A lot of this just needs tweaking. Obviously, you can see I can do it here. I just need to get it in the code. Oh, this is the one that I do 0.025. Okay, so this placeholder again, this is deployables. Stick it and leave it, kind of like I do with the bait. And then, was it 4? Yeah, 4. Well, 4 should be the same. Yeah, that's a deployable. So 3, LiDAR deployable, and MHUAM. Okay. So, do I have the other type? I thought this was going to be it, but it wasn't. This one I think might do it. Okay, there's another type of, yeah, Sonics. That is the fun sonar transmitter receiver. Alrighty, so this is, and again, just basic model, 0.025. Copy, paste. Okay, and then I need to rotate it around its yaw 180, maybe 200. Down just a smidge. Over to that side a little bit. Anyways, you know, it'll have a like this. I don't know how I'll do the UI on it, but I'd like it to. Oh, I just lost everything. I'd like it to. You know, it's going to display and sense stuff. So this is like one of those like a handheld sensor type thing. Again, placeholder. But man, I love how the. Yeah, see, this is an airlock, but it's also the bottom of the radar tower. It's like a research deployable station. So yeah, and there's also the main item. If it's here, that'd be a miracle. Yeah, it's not. I'm not even gonna take the rest of the flashlight models and you know something. Uh, you know, and that's cool. Gabe made that very nice. It's functional, you know, and Gabe can do like he did that in like 2 hours, you know, like Gabe, man, he crushes it. Like it take me a bit to get stuff done. The deployable grenades, they're not, they're smoke grenades, basically ink grenades, really. Um, And you know, some items they're not okay. Like for instance, also I think I have it the binder. That's like research materials that are just scattered throughout the ocean. Basically, there's going to be 3/3 of I don't know what to call it points, things you get credits for, something like that. But you're going to if for finding one very important item all throughout the depths. That's one thing. The depths oceanic biological sample. That has a story to it, but you need to find that. That's a third of all the credits. I'll just call it credits for now. And then uh, you need that, and you need to go collect all the. You need to collect research materials and I can't remember what I call it exactly, but basically resources, materials, scientific experimentations, things like that throughout the depths that are scattered. Basically, and I need to figure out how I want to pitch the lore of this. So just hear me out. This is all a work in progress. And even in the beta, and even in early access, and even by the time it gets fully released, like I'm sure it'll be a work in process. But basically, there is a multinational coalition research development center at the bottom of the ocean in this part of the ocean. I don't even think, like, technically in real life, if the Mariana Trench being 10,000 meters down, there's the lowest fish goes like 6,000 meters. It's some weird, pugly looking fish. Let's go to the top of this. See that, like, clipping too? Don't like it. You can kind of tell. There's a kelp field up there. That's kind of cool. But it almost the depths where, at least in real life, and okay, and also we haven't explored a ton down at the farthest depths, anyways. So, thank God, because a lot of artistic liberty can be had there. But uh, anyways, maybe the game, in real life, with what we know, ideally a lot of creatures will be at the like 2 to 6,000 meter range, basically. I think really 2 to 4,000 meter range down, which is a long ways. Times three-ish to get feet, right? Something like that. These are always cool. Oh, and a kelp field. That see, it's kind of fun when that sort of stuff happens. But anyways, at the very bottom, there's some like research facility, multinational coalition. Incident goes down. Don't know what it is. Don't know what happened, but a resultant explosion cascades materials out into the depths. Wreckages, obviously naturally occurring things. There are coral reefs that I was about to say spawn, but exist in real life. I think 2,000 to 6,000 meters down, even. So and this game is about that. Um, Thaslophobia. I don't know how to say that word. I forget, but and it's really, I'm very interested, and I don't know, you know, in if I take your existence and I bring it into the middle of the oceans, it does something to you as in real life. Like if you could just bring someone there. Um, and I don't exactly know how uh, best to simulate that fear response. And what's very interesting with horror is I really truly think that, well, one, I think horror is I'll just say like difficult. I think there's a difficultness to it, which is fun. And also just side note, creativity I think is at its best when you have constraints, when you have limitations. I think the most creative work can be done in those limitations. So, I'm kind of um okay, but anyways, I really do want to get down. Man, I love disorientation too. Disorientation is going to be a nice part of the game. But a psychological horror really is what I'm trying to say. Our brains do a much better job of horror and what we imagine than what's actually there. That suspense. There's that contrast or whatever. And so, and obviously, like right now, there's no audio, right? Audio is a probably maybe it's even bigger than visual when it comes to horror. I don't even really know. I've watched a lot of horror video games. I'm playing some right now. I want to play Alien Isolation. And I think helplessness is actually more horrifying than if you have a gun, you can fight something off. Also, I like the idea of being able to fight something off and kind of being helpless to actually doing anything about it. Like, okay, I'm killing some of the basic creatures barely, and then more terrifying things than that are out there, and you're just gonna get um, played with. Not even killed, but like just prying upon your most um, primitive fears as a human. Anyways, that's a lot of just brain mush, brain rot. Not really brain rot, but and see, that's a bug right there. That, like, is if you look at it and you look away, look at it, look away, it lights up brighter when you look away. I don't know, and it doesn't. If the flashlight's there or not, doesn't matter. Unequipped. See, but yeah, I want to get. Look, the game's gonna be a good game, I think, regardless. But I truly desire to make something incredible because it's an instantiation of myself, and it's just an avenue at which I can actually do that. At a regular corporate job, it just doesn't. You're not rewarded for it providing incredible. You're not monetarily compensated, even. So, anyways, uh, I I want to, in part, have this game be an instantiation of myself. Um, I know in my soul, like a, I can um, provide fear in a video game correctly. And it's not about me. This game isn't about me. It's not about anything except bringing forth a horrifying um, ocean preparation survival game. As best of my ability, I will bring it forward into existence. So that's the goal. I'm really enjoying the process. I'm having a good time. That's, I think, probably one of the most important things for myself personally. And that I deliver what um, you know, I don't know, that I deliver to the best of my ability what I'm simulating in my mind. Because in my mind, I'm already farther ahead than this, and it needs to be brought forth. So, anyways, that's a bunch of crazy talk. Let's actually see it happen. Cheers. Let's die. I can't. Never mind. Bye.